Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Hello, my name is Marco Antonio, and we are in chapter 4 of the book Human, Whole to Human by Friedrich Nietzsche. Let's begin. Okay. How to Human, How to Human, section 4, from the soul of artisan writer. Perfection said not to have evolved. When something is perfect, we tend to neglect to ask about its evolution. The lighting rather in what is present, as if it had risen from the ground by magic. Is this regard we are probably still under the influence of an enchant mythological sentiment. We still feel in a great temple like the one in Peston, for example, as small as if a good blink one morning had been King's residents out of this enormous mass. Of other times, as if a soul had all of a sense magically entered into a stone and now which to use in to speak. The artist knows that his work has its full effect only when in arouses believe in improvisation in a wondrous instantaneousness of origin. And so he encourages this illusion and introduces into arc elements of inspired unrest, of blighty groping disorder, of expectantly attending dreamer when creation begins, as deception that disposes the soul of the viewer or listener to violence in the sense emergence of perfection, as is self-evident. The science of our mass opposes this illusion most firmly and point on the false conclusion and self-indulgences of the intellect that drive into the artist's trap. The artist's feelings of truth, when it comes to recognizing truth, the artist has a weaker morality that the thinker on no account does he wants his brilliant profane interpretation of life to be taken from him, and he defends himself questions sobre playing methods and results. Ostensibly, he is fighting for the higher dignity and meaning of man. In truth, he does not want to heap up the most infecting position for his art, that is the fantastic, the meeting, uncertain, string feeling for the symbol, or bare estimation of the individual belief in something miraculous about genius. Thus he thinks the continuation of his manner of creating is more important than a scientific dedication to truth in every form, however plain it may appear. Art as conjurer of the ten arts incidentally performs the task of preserving even touched of extinct faded ideas. Okay, one moment please. When in accomplishing this task, it with a palm around various areas and cause their experience to return only a semblance of life as our grave, or the reader of them love ones in dreams results from this, of course, but for moments at least, the old feelings rewind and the heart beats to an otherwise forgotten reading, because art has this general benefic. One must excuse the artist himself if he does not stop in the forum rank of the enlightenment of mankind's progressive maturation. He has remained his whole life love a child or youth, and has stood still at the point where his artistic drive came upon him, but feelings from the first stages of life are admittedly closer to feelings of earlier eras than to those of the present century. His unwitting tank became the juvenescence of mankind. This is his glory and his limitation. How poets eat life, poets is so far as they to which to his man's life either they grad from the other present, or else the present acquire new color by making life shine in from the past. The past okay. To be able to touch this, they themselves must in some respect be creature facing backward, so that they can be used as bridges to quite distant times and ideas to religion and culture dying water them. Actually, they are always necessarily episode of course, some favorable things can be said about their ways of essence, like the Jesus, and he only temporarily, only for the moment. They even prevent men from working of a true improvement of their condition by suspending like a palliative, relieving the very passion of the dissatisfied who are impelled to work. Okay. The law of beauty. The most noble kind of beauty is that which does not carry us away, simply whose attacks are non-violent or intoxicated. This kind easily awaken disgust, but rather the kind of beauty which infiltrate slowly, which we carry along with us almost nothing and meet at with again in dreams. Finally, after it has for a long time lain modestly in our heart in take complete possession of us, feeling war as which they are war heart which longing want to we love for when we beauty to be beautiful. We think much happiness must be connecting with in, but that is an error. Infusion of soul into arc raisins. It help where religions decline. It take over a number of feelings and moods produced by religion clubs, then to its heart and because itself deeper, more soulful, so that it is able to communicate its exaltation of an which if could not yet to before the wealth of religion feels swollen to a river bring out agen and seek to conquer new realms, but growing enlightenment has shaken the dogmas of religion and generated a sorrowed mistrust of in. Therefore, feelings forth out of the religion sphere by enlightenment and rose itself into arc, in center instances, into political life, to into even directly into science. Wherever once perceives a loftier, darker coloration to human endeavors, one may assume that the fear of spirit, the smell of himself, and the shadow of cherishes have remained attached to them. Okay, one moment please. How matter beautifies, matter lays a ghost over reality. It occasions some artificiality of speak and impurity of sinking through the shadow that is rose over soak in, sometimes conceals, sometimes emphasizes, as shadow is necessary to beautify, so mostly is necessary further to make clearer. Arc render the sign of lies bearable by laying over indigos of impure thinking. Are are of the ugly soul, one is limited arc much too severely when one demands that only the composed soul suspended in moral balance may express in self there, as in the plastic art there is in music and poetry and art of the ugly soul, as well as an arc of the beautiful soul and a achieving arc maintenance events breaking soul movie stones and humanizing animals. Perhaps that very arc has been most successful. Are ways that out the single arc we can understand how strong the metaphysical need is, and how even nature in the end makes it hard to live in, from the way even in a free spirit who has already himself of everything metaphysical. The highest infant of our intellect produces a reverberation of a low science or even broken metaphysical strength, and a certain place in Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, for example, he might feel that he's floating about air in a starring doubt with the dream of immorality he had. All the stars seem to glimmer around him, and the earth seems to sink ever deeper downwards. If he becomes aware of this condition, he may feel a dead stamp in his heart at sight for the man who will leap back to him the lost beloved visual religion of metaphysical. In such moment his intellectual character being tested. Playing with life, the lightness and looseness of Homeric imagination was necessary to seize and temporarily suspend the grief ignore not the passion that has overshadowed mind when the reason speaks how bitter and horrible life then appears. They do not deceive themselves, but they deliberately play over life with lies. Simonides upweighs his countrymen to take life as when they were of too familiar with seriousness in form of pain, and they knew that only through art to even misery become a pleasure. As punishment for this absent, however, they were some played by the witch to invent tales that in everyday life it became hard for them to keep free of falsehood and deceit. Belief and impression are to have interest in others, believe in some ideas, so called impression, as if the idea of one of art shine down like a merciful light from heaven. Heaven in truth, the good artist's imagination is continually producing good metrical and but his power of judgment river silence holds together that we say that he gradually attributes the most glorious work. All great men with great worker up entering in invention and in religion, scientific reforming, arranging. Why was a inspiration when productive energy has been that at for why there is finally at some outpouring as if a miracle were taking place. This constitutes the well-known illusion the capital has simply pulled out, indeed no full simply from heaven. The genius, source and their value, the artist's genius watch to have pleasure on may like people to appreciate in he offered them food, but no one what in his pints of, but no one what to that. Perhaps he has more pleasure in creating that other in all activity. One feel he souls simply because he laments in his later. The learning genius like Kepler and Spinoza is usually not so desirous and can really mark on posterity. Fate at greatness. Every grain phenomenon is followed by degeneration, particularly the real of art. The model of the grave man stimulate Weiner Nietzsche to imitate his auto-earthly or to surpass him. In addition, all great Italian had the faithful quality of stifling many weaker forces unseen, seen to devastate the nature around them. The most fortunate instance in the development of an art is when several geniuses reciprocally each other check. It is kind of a stroll-waker and their nature are generally also allowed and like art. They use for the art when art seizes an individual powerfully intrusive but today's views of those time when art flower mode vigorously then ends in fact to then is in fact is to formed by retrogression. The artist can more and more to reverse and excitement violent in gods and demons in imbued nature with a solo hate science because Anchervijal in his most like the men of antiquity and desire and over sorrow of all conditions that are not favorable to work at this with the vehemence and reasonableness of a child. Thus, between his at the other men of his priority a vehement antagonist is generated. Created people when one said that dramatic cringe a real character. This is beautiful illusion at exaggeration. In fact, we don't understand much about real people. Much about real living people. Generalize very superficially. The poet reflects this incompatibility when he sketches it into people. There is much deception is this character created by artists. They are no examples of nature incarnate, but rather like painting figures. A real man is something completely necessary, but we do not always recognize this necessity. The inventing man claims to significantly something necessary, but only for those who simplify reality are processing from man's natural ignorance about his interior. One moment please. Self-aware estimation in the face in artists and philosophers. We all think that the goodness of our work of art or an artist improved within himself and profoundly most as an yet our own goodness in judging at feelings would perhaps to be proved, which is now the case. Who in the realms of plastic art has moved and dilated as more than Bernini, who has had a more powerful effect than that post the most Italian orator who introduced the Asiatic style. This dominates our whole centuries proves nothing about the goodness and style. One should therefore not be too sure of his good faith in any art. After all, such faith is also faith in the infallibility offer judgment, whereas judgment or feelings can themselves to corrupt or to refine. The balancing and rapture of a philosophy or religion prognostic about their truth as little as happiness of a madman to prove the rationality of his idea. Worshipping the genius out of vanity, because we seek well of ourselves, but do not expect we could ever create like Raphael or Shakespeare. We commit ourselves without such ability in something miraculous or a grace from above. Thus, our vanity and self-love further the pursuit of genius, for it does not hurt us if we think of in as something very distinct, but aside from this vanity, the activity of genius is not fundamentally different from other human activities. The genius builds gradually always simply arranging and transforming material. Every human activity is complicated, not only that of the genius. That is a miracle. Why then do we believe in genius only in arts, orator, or philosopher? Because we admire what pleases us most and do not what to feel angry. To call someone deviant means we do not have to compete. Everything complete is admire, everything involving is an underestimated. We cannot hear our work even that is it abandoning archived is process and preset in self as perfection. Thus articles called geniuses, but not scientists. It truths that is guided use of reason. Okay, finish. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Be happy. Please be happy. Bye bye.